Mr. President, what about your independent election in Syria? I've heard that you propose independent election to opposition.
According to the current political process in Geneva, you have many steps. The last one is legislative elections, which is parliamentarian election. There is no such presidential election as part of this process. But we said, if the Syrian people, at the end or after this process ends, wants to have presidential elections, that could happen. We don't have any problem with it. But you cannot have it before ending the Geneva process, and you cannot have it while you have terrorism still killing people and destroying the country in different places. So in principle, we don't have problem, but as practice, it needs to be after fighting terrorism and after ending the Geneva process.
After your victory in war, will you provide general amnesty? And what about death penalty for terrorists here in Syria?
The most important thing is not my victory, the victory of the Syrian people, because it's war against the Syrian people. But if you want to talk about the amnesty, actually it's already viable and available, because since the very beginning of the terrorist act started in Syria, we offered the terrorists this option. If they want to go back to their normal life and give up their weapons, they have their amnesty. And it has been implemented for the last 3 years, I think now. So regardless of the victory of the country, it's viable now, and it's a good option, I think, in order to help those people who hold weapons for different reasons to go back to the normal life, to go back to the political life if they have their own agenda, to go to the political institutions, to the ballot box, to any kind of political procedure available in any country. Regarding the penalty, it's about the judiciary system. In Syria, we have the death penalty. We have it for decades now, and it's up to the jury to decide which one should have death penalty and which is not. It's not a political decision.
It has been written in the German newspapers that you had secret meetings with France Foreign Affairs Ministry, and you informed them after the first bomb attack of ISIS in Paris that there are many white passports, Syrian passports, so more than 3,000 Syrian blank passports are in the hand of terrorists of ISIS. So, Mr. President, do you still inform unofficially the governments of European Union or of France about these passports, or do you know who are the terrorists who enter due to Greece to Europe?
Regarding this allegation that we had a meeting between Syrian and French officials that didn't happen and never happened, for us any such a meeting should be above the table, not secret. Why to make it secret? If meeting between politicians, what do we have to hide? We don't have anything to hide. This first. Second, regarding the French government, as it was the spearhead in supporting the terrorists in Syria, there's no point to meet with them, because we have two different agendas. Our agenda is to fight terrorism. Their agenda is to support terrorists in Syria and to interfere in our matters under different headlines and titles. So there's no point of such a meeting. The third point, if there's any kind of cooperation regarding the intelligence information and regarding the terrorists, of course, between the Syrian government and any Western government, it should be under the umbrella of political cooperation. And there's no such political cooperation between Syria and most of the EU countries for their own political reasons. So there's no possibility to have any kind of intelligence cooperation.
Really, thank you very much.
Thank you.